a budgetary allocations no more. I have Black Stars in 7 Sunan Bagana Premier League in 7 Tiembo way to now in team free. Some of the line items are very interesting. Name say Afghan games and what's some 10 million be a PMO in the budget, in terms of goods and services. Me boy chain was a card on wa mu a trade and the 10 million Ghana cedis African games, goods and services in more general administration for the ministry, compensation 12 million 560,819 Ghana cedis 85 pesos and come for compensation salaries and goods and services 1.5 million. This is for the year 2025 budgetary allocation and senior a year young before 8 CMA goods and services carry money 20,000 for the year. I'm told for ECG for Christmas is 70,000 a month. 70,000 Ghana cedis a month for ECG.
Averagely.
70,000.
Is it proper 70,000 or padded 70,000?
Proper 70,000.
Okay.
Padded may go high.
Okay.
Averagely 70,000.
There are so mutual advay. I don't 70,000.
You like 70,000.
Timo you soon free.
They be here.
Is a bill given to you separately?
I think that every
no, you can't think. You can't think. You have to know.
How the
you can't think. There are so many offices.
Is it fixed?
Based on how the place works, Yes, I think that.
So what if you have a facility there that is consuming so much, but you are not aware?
No, to be
fair,
fair,
if the stadium is 70,000, I think it's fair gain for the stadium. For the whole stadium, 70,000 is a month. I think
because it depends. It depends on what you are doing there.
Me see me there month, me do 1,000.
Oh yes, if I show you, this is me talk.
Yeah, me come to 2,000.
Yes,
me come to 2,000.
Yeah,
so if you look at the entire
facility, air conditioners now there. Yes, soft lights.
Front lights no kwanye is ketewa.
Certain make us say evidence
70,000 they actually
fair. Yeah, we hold your feet to the fire.
I want to generate enough revenue.
It is not that. Exactly.
I've seen that.
It is not a case of
they've given a target of 3 million.
Yeah,
4 million IGF for the year.
Almost 4 million IGF.
They are given a target, or that is what they have been raising.
No, that's what they estimate to raise.
That's what they estimate to raise.
That's what budget. That's what they estimate to. Call from 2 will be on here. Some of the figures are.
When you are speaking figures,
yeah,
you need
IGF, National Sports Authority, they are estimated to raise 3.9 million 3,962,000 Ghana cedis, 67 Ghana cedis, and estimated to be raised in IGF.
Yeah, so
this year.
And at your phone, say this is a budget.
This is a budget.
And your actual expenditure. What they intend to expend.
Yeah.
But I'm interested. Anti-doping agency.
No,
say I'm a creative. I don't know if the anti-doping agency whether it is already in force.
No.
But the school sports doesn't have
and recreation directory is
okay. Compensation. If they compensation, what it means is that the salaries,
emoluments, allowances, salaries,
and emoluments. 12 million. That means Skawhopa. That means the school sports authority don't directly number
because general administration and also 12 million,
and that's compensation.
No, I think
I see general administration 12,500,000.
It is almost the same money, and
the figure is almost
the same. It is
the same amount of money.
The same amount of money.
So Ube Busan said then they call into general administration, and then they call into
okay. So what I
for the figure to be exactly the
from
same.
the ministry,
Yeah.
it means that the general administration for the ministry, which goes to mean that school sport authority need recreation in Yano. It will all fall under the general administration.
For the
No, but on my total.
No, there's a complete
add
different
the entire total,
which means that-
Ubega
Yes.
46,521.
Yes.
See what I find very
Which means that
striking with this.
12 no, anyway, no, Nyana.
That's what I'm saying. I
but-
find that very striking.
And yes, separate.
Separate.
There are two separate things.
I mean,
because
separate.
you can't
Separate.
Boma Nanya 46,521.
Yeah, separate.
So to think that general administration now be see exactly the same amount.
What is instructive in the say for general administration for the military?
98.9.
Goods and services 1.5 million. But the anti-doping agency
Shrink down.
and Omonya goods and services. It's Omonya Skibia for operations.
For
we
me,
probably need
for
that.
us to-
for me, you see, these things usually budgets in a bar. These things, I treat them as okay. These are monies that have not been expended.
Yeah.
No.
So what
at
do you want
the
to
end
see
of the day-
is the
at
expenditure
the end of the day,
year?
what I want to see is that at the end of the day, at the end of the year, accounts are only about then we
It will be
can
commensurate
we
with this
can
one.
commensurate with this one
Yeah.
because it is possible. Can say general administration now, the ministry, bit me akosho.
And it gives me about form.
And I say IGF record for the NSC, no to resist that amount.
And now say bit me exceed. Inti those are things. So usually when budgets, I mean, share that you because what I want to
Budget
see
is
that
only an estimate.
what I want to see that at the end of the year,
In fact, that's something called the appropriation bill.
Appropriation bill.
It's the appropriation bill
FM
that will determine
98.9.
Where the money will go.
Yes.
what I want to see at the end of the day is say the year no more the accounts actuals about the tour.
And then you can
yeah, no,
scrutinize.
they analysis now.
But I can
But
raise.
it will also be interesting to look at 2024 if we could have it. Say 2024, no, and there no actual ebeba.
Yeah.
Alongside the more budgeting for.
My only problem with that is for a public accounts committee, you know, be 2 years after the accounting for
That's
2
what
years ago.
It's the figures no be no na irrelevant.
Nah, irrelevant.
Nah, irrelevant.
Yeah,
Ano there.
and
Because at the other prof can very important.
Yeah, very
It's,
important.
for example, maybe last year,
Yeah.
na budgeting to saying, and an
Aha.
actuals.
Oh, and what actuals need to say.
And then we can
Now,
do a fair
Afe,
analysis.
no, me who say, okay, general administration last year, ebi omo earmark 10 million, omo di 11 million. Into on that basis, this
Almost
year,
spend the-
no,
almost
until
the-
we are 12 million.
Yeah.
So then we can do some proper, comparisons in terms of analysis. No,
ABIG of last year, almost projected some may raise 2 million, and
Aha.
almost may raise 5 million.
Good.
And we know say okay, these are the
And
reasons
you're
why
more
we were able
bomb
to raise
and
5
you
instead
discount
of 2.
them.
It's based on say be almost moving from 2 million to 5 million. No? That is why they are projecting say be for
and
this
now
year,
say,
almost 10 million.
and now say, omo budgeted 3 million, omo underperforming, omo 1 million. Inti fairly, we still want to get you to still achieve the 3.9 million.
My
no?
only
So-
issue with this, and I appreciate the point Prof will raise, it's just the 200,000 now with the amount for goods and services for the NSA. We share a car, a walk pan, name or some ya.
Sent to the omo
That
generate
is why,
IGF.
you have to find a way,
Find a way of
generating money.
generating more money.
Because one of the things me sure say it's here hanging where I don't think that a lot of people almost used to a lot of the facilities at Accra Sports.
It's a commercial rates.
It pay
Commercial
rates.
rates. Commercial
Especially when it comes to the football clubs. Because if they are going to be charging
Commercial
the
rates
actuals,
are a
me
problem.
sure say Premier League club they are
FM
generating. They themselves are
98.9.
not generating much to
Yeah.
be able to afford those kind of fees.
And they have to go to Parliament and change the law.
So
The law is made in such a way that ultimately charge clubs and sporting federations commercial rates.
yeah, so
So there's an arrangement, say, a percentage of what they will earn should go to you.
Yes, so maybe
So-
if you are making 20,000, yeah, deductions.
Yeah, deductions,
But here's a
yeah.
case where,
Yeah.
for example, say Kwame Jumo 11, as you can say, 11, they might generate 10 Ghana cedis at the gates.
Meanwhile,
Meanwhile, the expenditure that they would have made on that day, maybe 50,000.
Yeah.
That is a complete loss.
Yes.
And that
Yes.
is most of the
Yes.
time.
Yes. That's how
From my
happens.
relationship with
Yeah.
Omo Amwarane,
NSC,
that's
so-
what they say.
So Kwame, again, that is why say you are focusing on when you say clubs and any other thing you unya hwe. So offices na wo ho no, omo occupy offices in there. As Tego Kitchen, those people, no, they should be made to pay commercial rates. Well, because it's important, say. It's important, say, because where the Accra Sports Stadium is located, at the heart of town.
Yeah.
So, what it means is that offices needs our places. That's where he can raise money. And how?
But will he be allowed to do that?
Why?
Yeah,
Why would you
Because
be allowed
I
to?
know that some of the offices have been given to stakeholders.
Okay, so you are a stakeholder. It doesn't mean such as at a ridiculously low rate.
Low rate.
You can pay something
Something
complimentary. So for
commercial,
example,
something-
when I look at Mefan's stadium, I don't see why there are so many spaces. To say be a tennis court,
Yeah.
to say be a press conference room, and then all the other smaller, even the DJ Hatramani Hall.
Yeah.
Say Abia person a wedding reception and now birthday party or something. Yentimi fa bibi in Kataso and rented that facility for 2-3 hours to generate some money.
You know why I have a problem with some of us too sometimes. I remember say, you see, Boteman facility, no. If you are not careful, it will dilapidate.
You can put a lot of pressure on the facility. There's
No. Now the facility is idle.
It's
It's not
idle.
being used.
So, okay.
But for this one,
Because
Why?
I don't know why we were.
I didn't criticize that.
Yeah.
Because the facility is there. It's here,
City capacity. 1,000 seater.
air conditioning
Air
capacity.
condition. Air floor. Wait to Akobaso. Now they will stay. Now we are sorry. Now for what is wrong with that?
for 2 or
There's
3
nothing wrong
days.
with
that. Yeah.
And they collect some good money.
What is
So
wrong with
man,
that?
to maintain the
So
facility.
when they am America, maybe I'm boxy MGM Grand.
Yeah.
Yeah, rent the
A
beer.
hotel no mo.
that you.
Dane no money
Yeah,
yeah.
done it.
Done it.
No, even stadium pitches. Yenti Chroma. And I just last year, Basa Hunchiromo, a pitch no near your wedding also.
Yeah.
You just need to keep the place.
Oh, now we
Everyone know.
Nigerian artists we call Landing Stadium. I'm very Nigerian small boy. Satawal is small boy here and I saw give him.
Bena boy.
Bena boy. I'm call Landing Stadium. I'm here. So
Yeah.
so we have a process with Makova so now there also. But we are saying that we don't want to rent the facility there. Also, if I want to say, we are not China. Also, if I
I'm saying we want to be.
so it will be there idle.
Yeah.
You know.
No.
So how are they going to generate
So,
money to keep the place in shape?
But
How are they going? You see, sometimes
200,000 will also be now they maintain.
Which is not enough.
no.
So, for example, y'all can go back to his employers
Yeah.
and tell them, say, as long as I can protect the pitch, Moma mi kwai, na me fa.
different.
No, but again, me problem is say president I appoint CEO, I appoint a board. Because these things, I should take them to the board.
But the good thing is that so hold on. I appreciate the point, but the NSC is an agency and the ministry.
Yes.
Almost supervising ministry, sports and recreation. So he still can work with the minister.
No,
and get some of these things done.
so Abia, with my background in public enterprise, I can provide that. It is always ministry, or your supervisory ministry.
Agency, yeah.
So, but day-to-day running, here CEO.
Yeah.
But then the one who is supposed to supervise the CEO is the board.
Yes.
So
That is true.
So if and the board there are some decisions be a CEO who cannot take on his own.
Yeah.
He has to take
Our
on the
limits.
board.
Our limits.
Our limits.
Yeah.
And so it is important, it is crucial, say president, ebe seti a board na mayaw. Sebeya, some of these things, what has to happen is that there has to be that synergy, relationship between the ministry, board, and then the CEO. Inti bibinia,
The Director General.
the director general, or the court board, then board agree. Then the board will go to the ministry will sit up and say, okay, based on these targets, we actually believe, say, in Kofoya mobile renting and facilities, so much just a commensurate rate. You bet me exceed this at 3.9 now,
Yeah.
and
can do a lot more in maintaining the stadium than
mon pay my coin now to me and charge this particular rate and it's annual money. It's important. Say board again. I think it was this platform and I came to plead. Say Director General appointing any a BM yes sir president. Say board here board say obet me board take decisions be I'm what me running he can hit the ground running. If there is no board, it literally renders the Director General to some extent, in terms of making decisions, he can't always go to the ministry.
True.
He needs a board.
I think that Kwame, as the former Director General, not the one who was relieved of his duty, but the professor, when he had the opportunity to meet the Parliamentary Select Committee on Sports and Culture, no, I think the Public Accounts Committee, the NSA, in terms of laying bare facts, challenge to in Parliament. I thought that some of the questions they asked were very, very, very uninformed. They listened to the public sentiment of men renting, and we took decisions without properly informing ourselves as to best ways I bet me are maintaining facility, because they may not have the figures available in terms of raising IGF, in terms of football and Sky Beba. Because Stoneboy paid about almost 10,000 Ghana cedis for just one day event. Right? Football. And then has to go to 10,000 unya. Unya. And I mean, there are 2 legs in Abiya. One leg unya.
Over 1 unya.
So I think he also didn't educate the
I was going there. These things come back to as semi-profacasis.
Yeah.
Happy FM 98.9.
Who have either found themselves there, either by appointments, and now with the greatest of respect, in idiom, so that it doesn't come across the people who have even served or played a role on the Parliamentary Select Committee of Youth and Sports, and the understanding of the space, in idiom, I'm not saying now, but over the years, in idiom, when you meet them, there was a day, Namini Jojo, Madam for Jojo, or Kasembi, every time you make a mystery. Omoko Profo to go and present a proposal on GBF, Ghana Boxing Federation. According to Jojo, Prof. Catchroom say, "Won't to me more because we're in a FIFA sanctioned event."
FIFA.
I'm telling you. I said, "We shall do baby. I know." I said, if you're kind, they all like their eyes lit up. I said, "Prof, this is not football. This is boxing."
Go ahead, Public accounts. Let me blow your mind. Parliament Select Committee on Sports and Culture. A true question, MP. Won't really know the question. No, a problem. To 2 questions per pass. How no because FIFA, Ghana need FIFA size pitch. Oh, Ghana.
Because they don't even
the
understand.
question that was written for her to read.
Just read.
Hey, say you need approved venues for international games. FIFA sized, approved FIFA sized pitch.
That question we could be sad around it.
You see, Mr. Kreku, any a few other escorts, I think it was about 3 or 4 months ago. With the greatest of respect,
it becomes education.
Look at some of the questions.
In fact, the one who asked the most relevant questions was Honorable Adams. Because all of the questions the answers that came out, including the Randy Dieno,
anyways, parliament.
In this guy,